and Amber Rose. Now, this story was huge when it broke literally the day after. I was so pissed because this happened
They didn't break up
Wednesday.
Monday.
Yeah, like why wouldn't it, at least the day of? Like why wait? But a bit of news did break today, and I actually am pretty happy that they waited because I'd rather have this news. These are some of the headlines that we've been seeing all week. Nick Cannon, I'm putting Amber on TV. Then it went to Amber Rose divorces Wiz Khalifa, which is kind of suspicious because that was like the next day. Then it went to Amber Rose accuses Wiz Khalifa of cheating. Then it goes to Nick Cannon says he didn't cause Amber Rose's divorce from Wiz Khalifa. And then shortly after that, Wiz Khalifa dumped Amber Rose weeks before divorce. Amber Rose, for herself, has been basically the only one who's spoken out about it in this situation, saying, please stop with the fake stories. This was the day that they announced that they were, getting a divorce. I would never, ever, ever cheat on my husband in a million years. I think you guys know this. Unfortunately, my now ex-husband cannot say the same, talking about the cheating. And she's saying that because this report came out today from Amber Rose's good friend, Peter Rosenberg, at Hot 97. And if you guys don't know, they are actually really good friends. This is not just some lie that Rosenberg made up. I actually believe him because I've listened to tons of Juan Epstein podcasts. He always talks about Amber Rose, even before they had any of this drama going on. So this is the story. Reports that Wiz Khalifa had already broken off his marriage to Amber Rose before she discovered he was cheating on her are nonsense, according to Peter Rosenberg. He said, quote, I believe from my relationship with Amber that she knew they had problems, and she knew he wasn't happy. She wasn't happy either. But she was also like, quote, he's touring, he's going through a lot, and at some point we're going to work on this again. It's a marriage. He continued to say, Amber walked in on him with two women at the same time. The women were twins, twin sisters, twin biological sisters. Rosenberg also killed claims that Amber stumbled across the cheating at a house that Wiz had acquired after moving out of their own house. He said, quote, it was a home. It wasn't some new home that was just his. It was a home that he had that she slept in. That's how she got in. She had a key. This wasn't some separate thing. It's a place that she goes to. And this is a picture of the twins that Wiz allegedly had the affair with. Their fashion designers, Jazz and Ness Rose. If you want to check out their Instagrams, those are the names. You can check them out on your own or whatever. And that's not where the story stopped, because it kind of took an interesting turn when rival Power 105.1's radio personality, Charlamagne the God, tweeted, just saw some legendary sucker-s come across my timeline. When a married man airs out another married man about cheating, trust me, the shoe will always be on the other foot one day. Mind your business. Rosenberg responded with, LOL at guys telling me I should follow guy code. So guy code means you're loyal to men on principle over women you're close with. That's insane. So guys, how do you feel about this whole Wiz Khalifa Amber Rose story? And if you are a man, should you be telling the public about someone else's business? Ty, what do you feel?
I need to go first. Definitely, I think that in cases like this, when somebody's getting a divorce or somebody's breaking up, my rule of thumb is to stay out of it and mind my business. So I'm not for anybody's code, guy code or friend code. I just keep my mouth closed code. That's what I do. I don't even know who's wrong here. Like, because when all the stuff I was reading was like, she was cheating on him with who the hell? Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon comes out denying it, and then I'm just hearing about all this stuff. So I don't know. It's just like too messy for me. My personal opinion.
Dex, as a man, would you go out, would you do what Rosenberg did if this is your friend and defend her basically by telling the truth because you're tired of people, saying that she cheated on him with Nick Cannon?
Well, Rosenberg has a job that I would love to have, which is a radio star, right? I don't think he did anything to defend Amber Rose. I think he did it for ratings on the show. I mean, this is a huge story that's breaking right now. You don't need to physically go on the radio and talk about this. You have an inside scoop, and you wanted to deliver it because you wanted the benefits of it.
So you don't think this has anything to do with, him defending Amber against the rumors?
For what? Like, that's her job. That's what she's going to be out there doing. Why do you need to defend her against the rumors? She has a Twitter page, and she's already defended herself. You're putting this stuff out there because you want to defend yourself. You know what I mean? You want to be the one to
those ratings. That's right.
Like, you're using them to get to the next level. Which, look, I'm not mad at them at all. Like, I'm not. Look, when I make
you
it to like radio or whatever, don't be my friend because I'm telling you, if something happens, y'all get a little bit of notoriety. I'm putting it out there because I need all the attention that I can get. But I think the most crazy part about this whole thing is, hopefully it's not true. And with the two of them, though, I wouldn't really be surprised. But twin sisters, like,
Yeah.
what the hell? Like,
biological.
You can't do that. Like, you can't have menage a trio with your sister or your brother. Like, that's just nasty. No, I don't believe that part.
I mean, so you don't. I mean, is there? Would you? So you would never do that with two identical twins? That's what you're telling me.
Sisters? No.
Oh, not brothers. What the hell are you going to do with brothers?
I was like,
No, but I mean, like,
what else would they be?
no, you can't even be cousins. Like, you guys have to be like from two totally different family trees. Like, I can't do that. Like, that's sick.
Are you gonna give a survey before this, or to make sure?
You know, before we sit down and have this little situation, I have to say, like, you know, are you guys related at all? Is there a possibility, you know, that you can be kissing cousins if you?
Well, Ty, we didn't have a problem with marrying our own cousin a couple of weeks ago. So if it turns, remember that story? So
no,
would
it was
you
sister.
have?
It was his
Okay,
sister.
you can't just throw out this story like that as it without giving any background information because then we sound like crazy people.
But if you had the opportunity and they were two banging chicks. And, you know what I'm saying, they were both interested in you, and they said they're down for whatever. You're a superstar, you're Wiz Khalifa, you have the world at your fingertips. You would say no?
I would. I'm not about to have a threesome with two sisters. That's it. That I don't know. That's like weird to me.
That's their morals, though. That got nothing to do with you. That's their morals.
It has everything to do with me because I'm going to be there. What do you mean it has nothing to do with me?
You ain't the one that got to live with it. I mean, they got to live with it, right?
I do, too.
All right. So Wiz and Amber, do you think they'll ever get back together again?
I don't see it.
They got a baby, so I mean, they got to be around each other for the next 18 years. And first of all, let me talk about this. That $1 million that Wiz made out by just giving Amber, that was a steal. Because when you think about it, $1 million over 21 years or whatever like that, 20 years, however long spouse support lasts nowadays, that's $4,000 a month. Like, that's nothing. So Wiz, not that Amber needs it because she has, her own ventures or whatever like that, and she's working with Nick Cannon now. And she's going to have her own.
Name three of them.
Modeling.
Mm-hmm.
Showing up at the MTV VMAs. And
I think she's showing up.
I think she's still getting paid for Kanye's ex-girlfriend or something like that. I'm not sure.
Okay, Jason. Her ventures. That $1 million is gonna have her. She's gonna be married again next month. That's where she's gonna be. That's her next venture. She's gonna get married because
he's trying to get out of it. Maybe he started the Nick Cannon room so he can get out of it. I heard he was like trying to use the Nick Cannon thing as a defense to get out of even paying that money to her.
Probably, and I think she models for like tennis balls now. So shout out to Amber.
Tennis ball heads.